first game, I actually was minorly confused because I thought it might be about flooding in Manitoba, which we feel for everybody there, but it's not actually. It's a shooter based in Tajikistan.
That is the worst intro to any game I've ever heard. Operation Flashpoint Red River, which is the Red River in Tajikistan and not Manitoba, just so we're clear on that. This is a continuation of a long-running series now. Now, I was a huge fan of the first Operation Flashpoint game back in the day. Very sort of realistic military shooter. The game has really changed over the years because different developers picked up the series, taken the name and gone in a different direction. To me, this is kind of like a little bit like Call of Duty meets something else.
SOCOM, a little bit of SOCOM.
It's realistic-ish, but not quite. As the keeper of the backstory of every game that we review, what's going on? What's the conflict in Tajikistan here?
What is the backstory here? I mean,
basically, there's war, man.
There's a war, and you gotta go fight. It's funny what they try and do to make this realism there. Like, after each mission, there's these super long truck rides or Humvee rides where this guy, Commander Knox, just blathers at you.
Just forever.
And it's just sort of like, why are you stopping the action for this? And I guess it's supposed to be some sort of statement on sort of the tedium of war.
Is that what it is?
Either you're gonna be my lucky charm or this gonna be the worst deployment since the Battle of Little Bighorn.
If you think you're going to play Call of Duty, you're not getting Call of Duty with this. You're getting something a little more, I guess a little more realistic, you know, but still.
Yeah, you know, I think one thing I really liked is that each enemy matters in this. Like, you can die, you know, once you're shot, you have to patch yourself up. Mm-hmm. You know, anybody can kill you, but I don't know, the missions just felt really sort of samey, and, you know, it's very linear. It's like, go here, clear these guys out, use your squad, tell them to do what you want them to do. But it's lesser than the Call of Duties, and you kind of have to compare it to that thing.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, it's Call of Duty is what it is, but I mean, one thing it is very exciting, very cinematic. This, I felt like it was really sort of dragging me around by the nose, saying, go here, stand here, look here, shoot these guys. I wanted to come up with the tactics, and I wanted to come up with sort of the way of approaching each mission myself, and I just felt like I was being told what to do too often, even though I was allegedly in command of my own units.
Yeah, you know, it's funny, they have sort of optional missions. It's like, you don't have to go over here, but everything's pointing you, saying, come on, send your two guys over there. So I thought the game looked pretty good.
Looks okay,
It looks okay. You know what? I actually loved the skies. Like, you know,
very pretty skies.
Like this sort of arid, like beautiful red sunsets, and you're just like, oh, too bad they're fighting there. I might want to visit. It's really sort of a mixed bag of a game. I mean, if you really want like another war-placed shooter, it might fit the bill. You probably won't be blown away by anything. I mean, the AI is not particularly good.
And in a game like this, it kind of needs to be because you rely so much on your squad mates.
Yeah. Again, though, the Commander Knox guy talking all the time was just like, why? Why is this guy? I mean, I didn't really sign up to join the army to get, you know, berated by the staff sergeant guy.
And he just talks endlessly. Endlessly. It's like, it's Operation Ride Your Jeep from point to point and get yelled at by the sergeant.
Ha ha ha! Shut the up, you comedian!
Based on that,
I think this is a 7.
I think it's probably a 6.5.